Hello, have fun. Okay, I'm black. So we're gonna play a really simple opening that we've been seeing in a lot of pro games lately as well. Yeah, it was a really good find. It's a really good find. All right, and it's gonna be dual 3/4s. We're gonna ignore that move. Normally I would go star point to approach that move, but I'm just gonna ignore it because I want to play my opening. And this is something we've been seeing in the pro games lately. And the response to this is a low thing. And then he should Tiger's Mouth to go as far as he can. And then extend here, or he can attach, or he can push here. That is not right. So normally you go one more. All right, so I have two options here. One is to play here to put pressure, and two is to approach. So if this is a star point, normally you extend. But if it's a 3/4, then approaching the 3/4 is bigger. So it's something to know. All right, this is bad Joseki choice because the bottom side's not interesting. The left side's interesting. And how I know that is because the left side's open while the bottom side has a third line stone. So you asked about direction to play. If you actually look at the Clossi approach, it can help you out with that because the most open side is the left side, right? So I want to play on the left side. Well, which Joseki lets me play on the left side? And it's not this one. All right, so he goes here. This one normally isn't played either due to the Aji. So I'm just gonna go here and try to see if he'll play another move on the bottom, because then I can get over here. Okay, so he did play it. Then I'm gonna take right here because he didn't fix. A pincer, one of the pincers, just something on the left side is normally better. Or something that leads to a pincer would be good as well. Just the Joseki, you like normally I would pincer there, but any Joseki that leads to you getting something on the left would be pretty good. All right, so this looks too complicated, I think. I don't think I should play this. I'm pretty sure I can do this, but it looks too complicated, so I'm just gonna push. Ooh, there's a cut. Okay, then extend back. And fix my shape before moving on. Always fix your shape before moving on. And the result on the bottom is good for black. Black has a very, very large area. All right, so we played here. So this is kind of Sente. So I'm going to go ahead and fix. And you fix with the 1-point jump here. Okay, he played big move. Ooh, 2,530. So now the last interesting side is the top side. Since both stones are on the third line, I want to try and maybe develop an influence over here. So I think a fourth line move will be fine. Just a 5. I want 4 space. You can instead of 5 space because I want the 2 space extension here in case he goes in. But I'm going to go up to the 4th line in order to start developing Moyo because I have some shoulder hits here as well. I have a high stone here and I have a shoulder hit here. All right, so he does go in. So now I get to attack something and develop an influence. So the first thing I need to do is check to see if he can make a base. He can't. Okay, step 2 is to surround. And it's a good surrounding move is either a diagonal or a capping move. And I'm going to go with a diagonal here. No, let's go with the capping move. Capping move seems okay. And you don't run with the knight's move, so this is cuttable. But I don't really want to cut yet. I want to attack the group as a whole. But a knight's move is cuttable, so you don't run with the knight's move. Okay, I have a cut, so I have to fix. Okay, take the tiger's mouth. That's the vital point. Take the tiger's mouth. Because I also have to fix my corner, right? So it takes the tiger's mouth and it fixes the corner. And he still has a weakness, so he still has to fix. Alright, so he's going this way. Okay, so I want Sente out of this. I don't want to lose Sente. So I normally would Nobi here, but he might ignore that. So I'm going to play here and actually sacrifice a stone in order to get Sente. So now, when I Atari, this P seems a little more interesting. But I also want to think about ignoring now. Can I ignore now? Nah, this Atari seems big. So I made it more valuable for him to capture. And now I have Sente, so now I can do what I want, because my corner's alive. So what I want to do? Well, I have a lot of influence, so I probably should use it for something, right? So let's try playing this way. This threatens some Aji in here, while also developing the influence, and that's how you want to develop your influence, is in Sente, if at all possible. You want to be as Sente as possible. So that's fine. There is a hole here, but I don't see any good way to fix it in Sente, so let's see if I have any more Sente moves. And I think I do over here. Let's go ahead and play right here. This will threaten the Aji right here. Yeah, it threatens the Aji from here. Keep doing it. Alright, so he is going to go in. But I did get this Aji, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. See what he does. I should get my free moves while I can. Go ahead and get my free moves. And he can just Atari here, so it's no big deal, but I get a few points in Sente. Alright, so I got my free moves. So now he's going to the Moyo. Is there any weakness here? Not really, so let's just develop the Moyo. And now it looks like I'm going to get about 10 to 15 points in the center. Unless he does something, of course. So that's not a bad move. It's a pretty big side move. It's like 6 points. I will, however, peep it in order to keep my Moyo. Well, hopefully you learned a little bit, because you know the Aji's there, right? So normally you want to threaten to use the Aji. So using the Aji directly, of course you should try and think, can I use the Aji directly? Is there a good way to do it correctly, or directly? And normally there's not, right? So usually, not always, usually the best way to utilize Aji is to threaten to use it. And the threat will give you profit that's more valuable than actually using it directly. So threaten to use the Aji is usually a good way to do it. Alright, so this is pretty secure, so I'm just going to keep developing. And this big hole, so I'm going to finally get rid of this hole. And I think something like this will be fine. I'm just going to seal the center and get rid of that hole from the white stones, right? So hopefully you guys are finding a little bit more about how to develop a center. You want to do it in Sente. This is how you develop a Moyo. You try and be Sente. Play it as Sente as possible. And White could have dealt with the Moyo. Instead of going up here or over here or something, he could have played a shoulder hit before making all these exchanges. But now it's a little bit late. So all I have to do is just block the center, and I should win. Alright, that's fine. Okay, and now we're in endgame. So I'm going to go ahead and play some endgame moves. So here's a big endgame move because it kills this Aji, right? I need to fix my Tiger's Mouth Aji. This threatens a monkey jump, so I'm going to do it. Okay, just block, and I'm fine. This is his right, so I'm not worried about it. Like, he had the right to do that whenever he wanted. He also has the right to this move, but I just block with the net type move. All right, that's fine. So I need to enclose my corner. Or, sorry, center. As long as there's no weakness on the bottom, then I can enclose my center. It's fine. Just block, block. Can I go here? It's fine. I'm just going to block. All right, is this Sente? Make sure you remove Sente before you play it. Otherwise, you need to make sure it's worth it. I don't see any way for him to get in, so I'm going to ignore it and play this move. Because these side moves are really big, guys. These are the really big in-game moves. Okay, now I'm going to monkey jump. And monkey jump is a Tsuji you should learn if you don't know it. You have to play right here. Then I play... I'm going to go ahead and fix this. Actually, that was a bad fix. I shouldn't have done that. I just lowered my own liberties. That was a bad fix. Alright, so I made a mistake, so I'm just going to fix this Aji. Because I made a mistake and created Aji for myself. Monkey jump not worth more than N18? It is. It is. It's just if he blocked this monkey jump, then I would have got that monkey jump. So it didn't really matter. With N18, I had a Miai monkey jump, so I didn't care which one. Alright, so now he's trying to live in the center. This is his last desperate move. And when you're winning by a lot, you have to expect a desperate move, right? And you have to learn to deal with them because everyone's going to play desperate moves at the end. And so this one, I'm just going to cap and surround and make sure he doesn't get eyes. The desperate moves, you just need to play solid and you'll be fine. Okay, just keep him surrounded. Watch the Aji here, so let's go ahead and fix my cuts. Watch your own Aji like a hawk. Because that's how their desperate moves will start working, is they look for that weakness. So stay solid, stay strong, don't let them live, stay connected, and you'll be fine. Still no eyes. Still no eyes. Stay solid and stay strong. Solid and strong. Don't let him out. Okay. All right. And we're just going to threaten to cut and then seal. And it's a very simple way of dealing with this. I didn't do anything fancy. I just fixed myself and stayed strong. Okay. No need to worry about this. I could actually ignore this, because that'll just give him a false eye, right? Yeah, I could ignore that, but you know. Yay. These are all just ladders, so I'm not worried about them. Okay, so fix that. Not sure what his goal is, but he's pretty dead. Okay, that's a ladder. Take the stone. And it's game over. But I didn't do anything fancy this game, guys. I didn't do anything crazy. Nothing crazy. Just utilize my basics, concepts, and basic steps. Mm-hmm. And hopefully this game makes sense to you guys. All right. Thanks for the game. And yeah, so I didn't do anything crazy or anything fancy. I just did a very simple way of making my territory and playing the game. And then